Hello everyone and welcome back to Revival Tournaments. It's Gold Mason here for the first time in a while by myself. I'm going to do a commentary of SOULWInd versus Sapientia. You've heard of both of these gamers before. They're powerful players. SOULWInd, a classic contender, always around, always doing pretty much every tour, every big tour, especially these days. And then Sapientia, the winner of ADV Revival, kind of an old head, been around for a while, and made a big splash in Revival, and they find themselves in the lower bracket of round 2, which means that they lost round 1. So both of these gamers are fighting for their tournament lives, and we will see them now in game 1. Sapientia gets the leg up with Metagross, 4 legs I should say. A Houdini kills Skarmory, and that's a good start. That's something that Metagross wants to boom on turn 1. Suicune's in, and there's Blissey. Sapientia is going to probably have a few things, such as a Snorlax or possibly a Dragon Dance Salamence to deal with this Blissey. SOULWInd immediately goes for an Ice Beam, I guess expecting something to come in or just trying to get some early freeze chance. It is Calm Mind Blissey, so Sapientia is not going to win that long turn, barring some crits. Swampert comes in. I was maybe expecting a Focus Punch, but instead it is a substitute. And Endeavorpert does not like seeing Starmie here. Although Sapientia is going to sub down. But SOULWInd kind of knows how to deal with that, going to Blissey and planning on just stalling it out with Soft Boiled. Swampert only has a finite amount of Endeavors, using one here, but unless this Swampert has an Earthquake or something similar, it's not going to make it through the Blissey, and yeah, Blissey is back up to 77. Claydol trying to go for an Earthquake on the Blissey, meets a Salamence. That is a mixed Salamence. And wow, Claydol goes for an immediate boom. The Salamence lives and lives Sand Chip, so that mixed Mence is still going to be able to hit Salamence, and wow, it is gone. Really unfortunate rolls there for Sapientia. I'm not sure the exact roll, but yeah, this Mence got insane value, basically killing a Claydol and a Salamence and getting half of a Celebi's health gone. SOULWInd probably going for a Crunch. I was thinking maybe it was Dragon Dance Tyranitar, but it was actually Suit Tyranitar. Swampert's going to sub down. But I don't know about the strategy from Sapientia, because that Starmie could outspeed the Swampert after the Salac Berry by 1 point. It's entirely possible if it's a max speed Starmie. And then the Swampert is kind of useless there. Sapientia opts to keep it alive. Heads up play from SOULWInd, staying in to Thunder Wave the Suicune instead of switching to Blissey, which is what Sapientia was hoping for. It's the only way that Sapientia gets a lot of value out of that Swampert. Now this might be the turn to switch to the Swampert, because the Blissey is going to come in now, but Sapientia doesn't go for it. Really? It's looking like Sapientia's biggest chance here is going to be going for Cycling and stalling the Blissey out of Thunderbolts and Ice Beams and whatnot. And then going for some Calm Mind shenanigans, some crits. It's really the only way that Sapientia is going to make it out of this one. Notably, the Blissey is losing 2 power points from Thunderbolt every time it attacks. Sapientia can just go for max versus max here. barring an unfortunate paralysis. Wow. So Suicune goes down. No, Sapientia instead goes to Swampert. This is... the problem with this strategy is that Blissey's going to go down, but the Suicune is very low. It's going to go down to pretty much any attack, and Metagross will definitely do it. Down it goes. Yeah, I think maybe there was a chance there. Again, that one turn where Sapientia already had a paralyzed Suicune, could have gone to the Swampert on the second turn. The Blissey's definitely going to come in on that turn. Can't let the Suicune get too set up, so that would have been the turn to go to the Swampert and try the Endeavor strategy. I'm still not sure that that would have worked out anyways, though. This Metagross last would have just exploded in the Suicune's face in the end, and that probably would have been that. Unless it's a bold Suicune at max HP or something. I don't know. I don't think it would have survived. But, yep, SOULWIND takes down game 1, and we are on to game 2. Skarmory lead? Interesting from SOULWIND. Immediately gets trapped by Magneton, but it survives the Thunderbolt, which is really good for the Skarmory player. Gets to scout for and see a Tyranitar, as well as yeah. Ancient Power there, very likely could have won the game for Sapientia. Rise chance would have made that Fire Blast right there. Delete the Metagross. But a miss means that the Tyranitar will live another day. In comes Salamence. Dragon Claw, but that Jirachi does not want to take a Fire Blast. Down it goes. Celebi is in. Hopefully it has something to deal with this Salamence. Because, yeah, Fire Blast connecting is going to... Ancient Power. Double Ancient Power team. I'm assuming a Ancient Power passed from the Celebi, but the Celebi is going to go down now. Didn't get the Rise. Swampert is in, and it's going to take a Hidden Power Grass? Wow, Sapientia's team is incredibly weak to Mixed Immense. Again, after the first game. Down the Salamence goes, but I mean, it's whacked another huge hole in Sapientia's team. Magneton is in. Might get a Thunderbolt off here before it goes down. Flamethrower, so even more accurate to make sure that the Magneton goes down. Salamence is in. And that is a Pokemon that Sapientia did not want to see. An offensive Starmie here will be incredibly good to finish off this game, and a defensive Starmie probably just as good. It can cripple that Salamence, make sure that it's not able to do anything. The Tyranitar is also low, so it's going to be able to take out both of these Pokemon and then make sure it gets the Thunder Wave on these Salamence. So Sapientia is going for probably best odds, just going for a bunch of Protects to try and live the Death Me Surf, but it does not work out. That Salamence is going to get Thunder Waved, and then Tyranitar or whatever the last Pokemon SOULWIND has will be able to finish the game. Wondering if maybe Sapientia was supposed to go for just a lot of Dragon Dances. I guess eventually SOULWIND will switch. But yeah, Salamence is going to go down. And it is a Mixtar and a Dream to keep Sapientia alive in this game. Ancient Power does not find a Rise, which maybe would have kept the Tar alive from that Ice Beam, and I think maybe a Rise would have done it. Keeps it alive. The Brick Break follow-up might kill Blissey, especially with a crit chance, and yeah, that would have been the only out, it looks like. But yeah, SOULWIND takes it down, and unfortunately our Revival Tournament's champion of ADV Revival 2023 is out of the tournament. We're sad to see him go, but congratulations to SOULWIND for progressing, and we wish the best to both of these battlers in their future endeavors. Once again, thank you everybody for the donations. Really psyched to see it. You'll see an update here shortly once we finish round 2 coverage for round 3. Lots of people have been donating. It's been really great. So please, if you like what you're watching and like the channel, please feel free to give us a like, subscribe, a follow, and whatnot. And yeah, thank you so much. That's it for me. Nobody to thank, no co-commentator to thank is a little weird, but you know. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you for joining me for a pretty awesome match between SOULWIND and Sapientia. And thank you for joining us for Jimvitational coverage. We will see you next time on another ADV Revival commentated set. Ooh.